far, guys? I trust you've been staying safe. Now, the sad passing of Nigerian musician Mohbad has shaken the music scene all around the world to its core. Now, since his passing, there has been a whole lot of conspiracy theories circulating, with some seeking to implicate his dad, some seeking to denigrate his mom, some seeking to implicate his wife amid suspicious things about even his own kid, and by extension, some also casting suspicions on his former music label, the Malian Records, most especially its CEO, Naira Marley, popularly known, and his associate, Sam Larry. Now, videos circulated about certain things that are alleged to have happened when he was alive as evidence of the bad blood Mohbad had between him and his former record label as a result of him leaving. The whole thing had become a matter of public opinion, and it looked like the public courts had already ruled on the case and sentenced Aziz Fashola, aka Naira Marley, to be condemned, blamed for the passing of Mohbad, and also cancelled as an artist. But now, there has been a breaking news. Naira Marley, as of a few hours ago, has landed in Nigeria and submitted himself to the Nigerian Police Service to help in the investigation of what went about to be the cause or the root cause of the passing of Mohbad and any other conspiracies around it. He has finally landed. Now, in the video, you see Naira Marley getting into a vehicle after getting off his plane at the Nigerian airport to go straight to the police station and then delve into the case with the police. He is submitting himself for interrogation to help the security authorities get to the bottom of the issue. I'm not saying he's innocent, but I think this is a step in good faith, because when this whole thing started unraveling after Mohbad passed, Naira Marley was out of the country. He wasn't in Nigeria. So the public opinion was just going like a tidal wave. And most of the comments and sentiments made Naira Marley look like the bad guy. And obviously he will, because it seems they've had some misunderstanding before between himself and Mohbad, coupled with videos of his alleged henchman Sam Larry seemingly harassing Mohbad. It wasn't difficult for people to turn against Naira Marley, who at one time was the hero of most Nigerians. These are the funny things in the world. Today you are a hero, the next time you are a villain. But Naira Marley easily became the villain because, aside all these things, he also even has a sort of a criminal record where he seems to have been convicted before of something, and people, I think, judged him easily. Now, he sent a message on his social media handle saying, "I'd like to share that I've just arrived back in Lagos, Nigeria, to assist the authorities with the ongoing investigation. It's important I do my part for Imole. I'll be meeting with the police with hopes for the truth to be uncovered and for justice to prevail." The police also went on to also put it out on their social media handle through one of their key persons, and this is what the person also posted. "Aziz Fashola, aka Naira Marley, has been taken into custody for interrogation and other investigation activities." Now, based on this, I think that all these are steps in the right direction, but I hope he's not going to be treated specially because he's a big artist. I think he has to go through the mill and the process just like every other person would have gone through. And like I said, I think it's a step in good faith. It seems he submitted himself. That is the impression out there, that he submitted himself to the police to facilitate this investigation process. Now, his alleged henchman, Sam Larry, landed in Nigeria on 29th of September this year, and he also got arrested by the police. So now, it looks like these two key people are now in the country to answer questions. And I think this is progress. I'm waiting to see what would come out of it, and I'm hoping that there'll be transparency in what processes and conversations they'll be taking through with the security agencies. I don't expect they should be treated special. There is a life lost, and that is not the time for people to be giving reference or their emotions to be tiptoed about. The police, I'm expecting, should do an excellent and thorough work, devoid of looking at faces and allowing themselves to be intimidated or influenced by the fame someone might have, especially if the person begins to be a suspect. That notwithstanding, there has been calls by other people that Naira Marley, aside the video that Mohbad put out, saying that if something happens to him, they should ask Naira Marley. Aside that, there isn't really any form of evidence against Naira Marley as an individual with regards to any attempts being made against Mohbad per his safety or well-being. And that most of the things being put out there on social media seem to be coming from Sam Larry. Although, by extension, some people are still attributing it to Naira Marley, saying that he wouldn't do the dirty job himself. He would actually send his alleged henchman, Sam Larry, to get the job done. So, we are still where we are. Just that there's been a form of progress where Naira Marley has now landed and submitted himself to the police for interrogation and questioning. And I think that this is good news. As to how the police will go about this, I'm waiting to see. We are also waiting for details on the autopsy of Mohbad, and as and when the information is out, we will let you know. There are also reports that Mohbad's father has requested that a DNA should be conducted on the son of Mohbad, who in this case is now his grandson. Now, there are also rumors that Mohbad in himself never had a bank account when he was alive, and that he was taking all his financial payments through the bank account of his wife, and that he bought some assets and rather kept it in her name. The conspiracy seems to be growing, but now it looks like the tide is gradually shifting and the suspicion is moving to his wife and his own family, because it's now looking like his wife is gaining or seems to stand to gain so much financially after his passing that people are beginning to think that she might have had that motive. And I don't know if there's something there, but well, I'm trusting the police should find it if there is. But then I feel that the wave of suspicion is now blowing towards his wife and his family, with some even accusing her of being suspected of fathering a child for a different man but bringing it to Mohbad as his, and that different man being Sam Larry. You know, there's a whole conspiracy theory going on here, and I think that we have interesting days ahead, especially since Naira Marley himself has landed. I don't know much about any other evidence out there directly linking Naira Marley to the things that Mohbad was suffering. And the thing is, when it comes to the law, it doesn't deal with the emotions and sentiments. There are a lot of people angry with Naira Marley and Sam Larry, but it would have to be proven beyond reasonable doubt that they were directly involved, or at least to an extent involved, in whatever has happened or contributed to the passing of Mohbad. It's possible that they may have had their bad blood and bad feud and everything, but that's what ultimately is the root cause of the passing of Mohbad has nothing to do with Naira Marley or the Malian music. And that is where some people might get brokenhearted because of the kind of anger, pain, and resentment that they are holding against Naira Marley, because a beloved young man was lost, a promising and budding musician was lost, and the pain had to be channeled somewhere. And right out of the gate, it seemed like Naira Marley was the target of that pain because of the stories that were circulating. But imagine how disappointing it will be for those people if it turns out that Naira Marley is cleared of all suspicion. I'm sure those people will redirect their suspicions towards his wife and maybe other people in the conspiracy. As usual, I'm following the case, my fingers crossed, sitting on the fence, and I'll bring you the updates as and when they are available. I don't know if Naira Marley is going to spend the night at the police station or he'll be allowed to leave after questioning. Either way, I expect the Nigerian police to conduct themselves professionally and give the law its due, irrespective of whether it's with a celebrity or an ordinary person. Until then, stay safe. I'll catch you next time.